I'm a human, and as a human, I eat. I got fucking Maslow's hierarchy of needs going on.
Me too, man. I hate having to get stuff and put shelter over my head. All that stuff requires resources, and resources are hard to come by.
Yeah, man. That's why we have set up a Patreon. So if you enjoy the show and you want to help us stay clothed and clean or whatever the fuck it is humans are supposed to be.
Half of those.
Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Zeldas all the time. I'll never
all
stop.
All Zeldas, baby.
Nintendo just has me forever, you fucking guys. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Hey, we got us an email from Denmark.
Hey, hi, Denmark.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Denmark.
Yeah,
I went to Denmark for a week. I went to Copenhagen, and it was the best. I fucking love Denmark. Thanks for emailing, Denmark. I don't even know what was in your email, and I just really appreciate it.
Well, this was Michael Van Holt who told us he emailed from Denmark. This is an email, however, about the United States. It's about a story that took place here, or a study, I should say, that took place here in Philadelphia. The Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia did a study that they just released about lottery winners.
Okay.
Here's the thing. They didn't study the lottery winners. They studied the lottery winners' neighbors. And they came to the conclusion...
Because it's a lot easier to do that, because the lottery winners, like, all of a sudden, they just put up walls, they have security systems.
Yeah, it's harder to study those guys.
You go as a somebody running a study to a lottery winner's house, and you offer them, like, a $30 Applebee's gift card for participating in a scientific study, and all of a sudden, they don't want to do it.
You're like, no, we bought the Applebee's.
Yeah, we own that Applebee's. Thank you for buying the gift card. We have all the riblets we want. Can I see your riblet room? No, you may not. The riblet room is the stuff of legend for those such as you.
It's underground. We keep it underground. No, here's what they did. They found out that it turns out mo money, mo problems, but not even if you have the mo money. Just if mo money is around you, there's mo problems.
Man, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like I have mo problems when I'm surrounded by people with money.
Yeah. And you don't even have mo.
When I'm not surrounded by people with money, I don't think I have very many problems at all. And then I'm surrounded by people with money and I'm like, shit.
Look at all the problems I have.
Look at my garbage life.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. Evidently, they've determined that if a lottery winner lives near you, you are far more likely to file for bankruptcy. Every $1,000 in lottery winnings for your neighbor translates into a 2.4% higher probability of declaring bankruptcy.
Wait, every $1,000?
Every $1,000.
Somebody comes home with a fucking scratcher for $1,000?
You're 2.4% more likely to declare bankruptcy.
What do you think? They come home with a scratcher for $1,000 and I just go, fuck them, I'm buying a solid gold water slide.
That's exactly what happens.
Fuck you, you're not better than me.
Yeah, your $1,000 may get you some extra riblets at Applebee's, but I'm getting that solid gold water slide.
They think they're so cool with their tens of hundreds of dollars. I'll show them.
That's what they say exactly
I'm getting
what happens.
rubies put in my teeth.
It's the people that they studied that had gone bankrupt had... Just because here's the thing.
Keeping up with the Joneses, right?
They studied, this is a Philadelphia bank that did the study, but they studied Canadians. And the reason they studied Canadians.
So a guy from Denmark sent us an American study about Canadians.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes.
Cool.
The reason they studied Canadians is because when you declare bankruptcy in Canada, you have to disclose all your assets. So they were able to look at people's assets and they found out that people who declared bankruptcy in Canada that were neighbors to lottery winners had more shit they didn't need. Houses, cars, boats, motorcycles. They disclosed it to the court. They were buying shit to keep up with the Joneses.
Smoking jackets, taxidermied animals, leather-bound books.
It's crazy.
I don't know what rich people have.
You do not.
I think that's what all
that does
rich
sound like
people have.
That does sound like a wonderful riblet room.
It really does. You just sit in the middle of the room as the javelina head looks down at you.
Yeah,
reading your riblets.
Reading your first edition copy of Sherlock Holmes.
This makes sense, man. This makes sense. You know, we're
terrible. We're awful people.
We're not just terrible and awful, Jeff. I mean, we are. Yes, we absolutely are. But
we derive our self-worth from having shit. And it's this commercial culture that tells you, hey, you'll be happy if you have more shit. And then it's like, oh, hey, the neighbor can have more shit now. We better keep up because we don't want to be unhappy because look how happy they are. And they're not happy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're happy when they win the lottery, I'm sure.
But also I think it's just something that comes from our tribal nature and from our curious nature and from our nature as like a group. Our curious nature. I wonder what it's like to have a riblet room. That's what our curiosity is. Oh, you don't?
I do, actually.
All right.
I think
then
about that
shut
a
your
lot.
damn mouth.
I think about that a lot.
Let me finish my point. You want that riblet room.
I do.
Even I want the riblet room. I don't eat meat.
Yeah. Well, just to have the riblet room.
Just to have a riblet room.
The thing is,
to say.
You're not going to let me have a riblet room and then not have one for yourself.
God, no.
Yeah.
I would never let you have anything. No, but we know what is normal based on looking at the other human beings around us, based on our community.
Right.
We look at, we do a gut check. We go, are we doing okay? What is life about? What am I supposed to have? What am I supposed to be doing? What is right? What is wrong? And we derive that from the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a certain amount of, obviously we're all beautiful individual snowflakes, blah, 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 yada, yada. But we do look around to be like, well, what's the societal norm? Whether it's the way to behave in public or, the sort of things you're supposed to know or follow or do. So I think there's part of it, right? You look at people that all of a sudden jump ahead of you in terms of monetary value and success or whatever, and you go, oh, is that what people have? Is that what people do?
Right.
And part of it is envy and jealousy and trying to keep up and whatever. But I think another part of it is just like, is that right?
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody with that before. Because how often do you really run into a legitimately rich person?
Yeah.
Well,
in LA more often than I'd like.
Yeah, but I run into them at the coffee shop and they're wearing hoodies and pretending not to be rich.
Exactly.
But I can fucking tell.
I can already tell because I feel bad about myself.
I feel bad about me because there's something about your hoodie that tells me it's a very expensive hoodie.
Yeah. It's distressed in all the right ways.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a unraveling, disgusting beanie cap, just like mine. Except not.
Except yours was crafted.
How does it fit to your head so beautifully and also look disgusting?
Yeah, it's disgusting, but intentionally so.
But yeah, so I think there is part of that. If you are living on the house or on the street where all of a sudden, somebody's got this nicer shit, why wouldn't you be like,
hey, Malcolm, I saw the news crew is at your place. Congratulations on the whole lottery thing.
Oh yeah, thanks, Jack. Hey, we're really excited. It's kind of crazy.
Did you notice the new fountain in the front yard of my place?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. That's a great fountain.
It's the Stanley Cup. Did you notice that?
Oh,
it's the Stanley Cup.
I knew it looked like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, no, it is.
Jack, is that? I mean,
that's Wayne Gretzky holding it.
Wait, the actual.
Yeah, we're renting him by the hour.
Wow. Hi, Wayne.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not a big hockey fan, but I really enjoyed Pro Stars.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Jack.
Yeah.
That seems really expensive, man.
Yeah, we can handle it. The wife and I.
Look, dude, I've noticed ever since Marlene and I won the lottery.
Yeah.
You guys have been, spending a lot of money.
Not any more than usual. We live large, man. We live large like you guys do.
I mean, sure. I would not try to live maybe as large as me and Marlene, and that's not,
What?
I'm not trying to, oh boy, how do I say this without
Well, you got that
down?
new Prius. I saw the new Prius.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Thank you. Let's talk about escalation.
Did you see
No.
Did you see the RV that we purchased?
I did, and that's what I'm talking about. This
second home.
I feel like it's one thing to try to keep up. It's another thing like we bought a Prius.
It's nice. Looks
we
good.
won $50 million and we bought a Prius.
Yeah. You're being real gas conscious.
You have Wayne Gretzky in your yard, dude.
Yeah, you should see him drive the RV.
No, don't pay Wayne Gretzky to drive your RV around.
Well, how else am I going to get down to the Arby's to pick up some riblets?
They don't even sell riblets at the Arby's.
Oh. Well, that explains why it's so difficult.
You're thinking of the 5 for $5 giant roast beef sandwich, which is an excellent deal.
I said Arby's, I meant Applebee's. Sue me.
Listen, I feel like you're being. You don't need to one up us, man. You're not. You can't do this. You can't keep doing this. It's untenable.
What?
Which is a new word that I learned because my wealth has also brought me great intelligence.
Oh yeah, I had Stephen Hawking is going to be tutoring my kids.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. No, we pay him by the hour.
You have to put ramps in.
Yeah, we did. We got oh, look at these cool ramps.
No, the city has to. That's very expensive.
Skate ramp, accessibility ramp. We even have a ramp.
Well, Hawking's only going to use the skate ramp.
I know. That's what's so great about it. You should see him do a 980.
Listen, I don't even know if that's. I think you're thinking 1080 because it's 360.
No, he does a 980.
Once again, my wealth has brought me great intelligence because that's what wealth does. And being newly intelligent as I am, I want to say, stop spending all your money like this. It can't last long.
Well, can I borrow some money?
Absolutely not. Jetpack away!
Hey guys, don't forget about Wayne. I'm still standing here.
Also, I just wanted to let you know I usually like a quarter pipe. Just saying. It's in my rider.
I can see people do. So for every $1,000 somebody wins, it's 2.4% more chance of their neighbors going bankrupt. So do they actually see a lot of bankruptcy in neighborhoods where people win like jackpots and stuff? Like
evidently, yeah.
Like but all of a sudden everybody's fucking broke except for these people?
Well, the thing that's crazy to me is that I guess if you win the lottery in Canada, you don't move. You just stay in the same neighborhood.
God, Canadians really are just like down to earth people,
so pleasant.
Right? That's what's so crazy about this. The person who wins the lottery doesn't move. They're just like, I like this house.
We've put roots down here.
It's a good house.
Yeah.
You know, the kids like it. And then everybody else in the neighborhood is like, all of a sudden, the least Canadian. They're just like, fuck this!
Yeah, they turn American.
They turn American as hell.
That's what the lottery does to people. It Americanizes them.
I think that's what the Shirley Jackson story was about. I never read it.
No, you shouldn't.
I won't.
That's the most American thing. Don't read it.
No. I'll have time to be intelligent when I'm wealthy.
Yes. Do you ever have this yearning to keep up? I think that I definitely have friends that are doing far better than I am, and there's certain things that I'm tempted by. Car is not one of them. No. I don't mind. I have friends who drive really nice cars, and they talk about it, and I go,
I'm going to drive my garbage car into the sea when it's done. Yeah. Like, I'm just going to ride it until it falls apart around me like a Mr. Magoo cartoon or something. You know where they just drive and it just falls into 8 different pieces as you're
just sitting
driving?
on the seat with a steering wheel that's not attached to anything.
I'm just running down the freeway with a steering wheel in my hands. I don't care about cars.
Yeah.
I will say this, Jeff, and this is something that immediately popped into my head as soon as this story came up. We did get our new TVs within a couple of weeks.
I know, we totally did. 4K though.
You got 4K. A new TV and then I had to get a new TV. Like it did happen. Yeah,
but we're immune to this.
We're immune. It doesn't happen. I didn't even see your TV. I just heard about you.
You just knew there was the idea of me getting a TV. You
came in happy about your new TV. And I was like, fuck Kanata's happiness.
Yeah, I can order that shit. Yeah, so we're like, oh, we don't need cars. It's electronics, man. It's electronics. And when somebody has a better computer than me, I go, I should probably think about
upgrade my computer. For me, you know, with shooting all the video stuff and everything, like whenever somebody gets a new camera, I'm like, oh man, I could do a lot with that new camera. And I'm trying not to, I don't know.
It's tech envy, man.
But I think, you know, in terms of houses, trips, clothes, monetary possessions that are just sort of general. Yeah. You know, like a general need to keep up with people. I don't know if I feel that as much.
Yeah, I mean, I think you put the nail on the head though, when you talked about sort of the tech envy, because I think that's our version of this.
I think it's when something hits you close to your particular interest, right?
Your interest and your sort of sense of self. Like, I'm the guy who's into this stuff and I like these things, and now my friend has an Apple Watch and I go, well, should I have an Apple Watch?
Yeah, I don't even think I like Apple Watches. But
I have no desire for that.
But these people have Apple Watches.
Everybody's got them. They're all sending their heartbeats to each other. Should I be doing that?
What does that even do for people? I don't know, but I want to do it.
It's pointless, but I need to be involved.
It just, yeah, I think that's kind of where it sits, is like, maybe that does. I would love to see a farther reaching study that kind of then goes deeper into the psychology of this. That's kind of like, were these people that kind of either didn't have a strong sense of self or had their sense of self wrapped up in certain things?
Yeah.
Because I will always feel that. I will always feel like, oh, this person got a cool new camera, or this person got like a new gaming PC or something that is like my thing.
Right.
I immediately go. But I think, I guess on the flip side, I'm kind of lucky in that I don't want to live in a shit box, but I've lived in shit boxes,
right?
And I'm fine living in them. Like,
yeah.
So I don't really worry too much about like my house. I don't worry about car. I don't worry about clothes.
Yeah.
I don't worry about that stuff.
But God help me if somebody else has a VR headset that I don't have.
Dude, I'm gonna have 3 VR headsets.
It's not good.
It's not good. What do you even need them for? Nothing.
I don't want somebody else to be in a virtual reality that I can't be in.
No.
I gotta be in that virtual reality.
I want to be in the reality that they created for themselves, but better.
Yes.
Whether it's real or virtual. I don't know.
So we totally have this. I went into the story not thinking that I had this, but you have shown me that I have this.
If there's anything,
it's bad. It's not good.
Jeff, if there's anything I hope I can always do for you, it's show you your faults.
That's really the subtext of this entire show. I thought I was okay. The show should be called I Thought I Was Okay.
It should just be, but it needs to be more specific. It needs to be Jeff Canada, thought I was okay.
Yeah.
Because it's really about chipping away at you. Yeah. And I've said that since day one.
Well, it's working.
I don't know. You guys listening at home, is there anything that
is your trigger for keeping up with the Joneses?
What's your sense of self? What sort of thing do you feel that envy over? Is it cool t-shirts? Because we have cool t-shirts in our shop.
You don't want to have somebody else have a Running for Dicks shirt and not have one yourself.
No. It's Running is for Dicks. Running for Dicks is a charity event. That is not particularly
Donald Trump fundraiser.
It's not particularly well attended.
It's the Donald Trump 5K. Running for Dicks.
But it's like he runs like a K and a half, and he's like, I run a 5K. I run the fastest 5K. I
do all the Ks. How many Ks do you want?
I ran 73 Ks yesterday. People say, Donald, how do you run so many Ks? Donald, why are your feet so beautiful and soft?
Honey, let's go. I don't want to run for dicks anymore.
But no, if you want to help us out, help out the show, there are 2 ways that we keep this show going, that we up our audio quality, that we are able to pay for trips to go do live shows, that we are able to trick out the studio so the show sounds even better.
Yeah.
That is through Patreon.
And buy TVs when one of us has one.
We got to stop bringing up the big TVs when we're asking for money.
It's true.
But there are 2 ways we do it. The first way is through the store, which is wehaveconcerns.com/shop. And the second way is through our Patreon, which is patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. And if you go there, you can get extra bonus stuff, you can get early episodes, and you can get monthly hangouts, all kinds of cool stuff. So go check those out and help us keep the show going. Thanks, guys. Also, I need that solid gold water stuff.
We need that riblet room is what we need.